on the menu today?
We're feasting on a gay man.
Hold on.
Let's get right into it, right? So
That's your hook.
So let's get right.
Hook him.
Let's hook him. So Barlow. Barrie Drewitt-Barlow.
Okay,
have respect for him. Say his middle name.
Fancy.
57 years old, became Britain's first gay surrogate parent in 1999. Now, This is just some historical context. We're talking about a man who's done incredible things for the LGBT community. Being the first gay surrogate, it means nothing and everything.
He introduced designer babies because obviously if you're a gay dude, you can't have sex with another gay dude and create a baby. But if you still want to have your DNA infused, you can go to Gary or Barry.
Now, Barlow has been charged with 1 count of sexual assault on a male, 1 count of raping of a man 16 or over, which, as we figured out last episode, or was at a stream, where in Europe they get it's different over there.
Yeah.
16 that's not even pay to play. That's just good money over there. So
wrong and weird.
And 2 counts of arranging or facilitating travel of another person with a view to exploitation. So everything that Diddy did, right? Just to keep it simple. Now, as I was looking up this story, right, it happened like maybe a couple of days ago. I was like, all right, I'll save it. You know what I mean? I'll see what it's about. The history of this nigga is unbelievable. So, like, yeah, all right, first gay surrogate, but what does that even mean, right? So, like Tony said, he's a billionaire, if we didn't make that clear.
If you designer babies, you have a lot of money.
So, it's not just about, like, having babies, right? Like, that's not enough, right? It's deeper than that. Like, even in Hollywood, right? I forgot the actress name, but she has, and it's many of them, but they'll get like these African babies and not make them trans, but they will become trans. And it's just these white women with African babies dressing up as the opposite sex. Everybody has different, like...
And the African babies confused as shit. They just think that this is how we get down in
Yeah, like, oh, it's just free flowing. You know, plus they used to, it's like, fuck it, I'm used to grabbing whatever is on the ground anyway.
Kilts and shit.
But the idea of, like, oh, I don't want just a baby. I want to kind of create and mold and warp. You know what I'm saying?
From what I've read in this article about Barry, his customers, and his philosophy, gay people can be very picky about their babies. Even Barry himself didn't want... Barry, when he got a surrogate kid with his boyfriend that's really his daughter's ex-boyfriend, which is some crazy shit. Nigga was macking at the family reunion on his daughter's boyfriend and stole the nigga. And
they've both been charged.
They've both been charged because they deserve it. But when they had their surrogate kid, he did it a C-section intentionally. Because didn't he say he didn't want it to touch vagina?
So Julie Bendel, I don't know who this woman is. I hope she's a critically acclaimed writer over there in the UK. But she had wrote many articles on this guy, Mr. Barlow. So I debated Mr. Barlow on Women's Hour back in 2011, long ass time ago. The subject of debate was surrogacy. I am a staunch critic of what I refer to as big fertility. He, with his then partner Tony, had to set up the British Surrogacy Center that same year. It was a debate that left the famously unflappable late Jenny Murray open mouth. Mr. Barlow told a story about how when someone had praised his children for their good looks, he had replied, well, you get what you pay for. So
people like Barry, and there's others like famous situations, but people like Barry who are really rich and appear to be just philanthropic. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that word, but
yeah, he's a philanthropist.
You know the
he's
word
an entrepreneur.
When your marketing is, I am a net positive for the world, is usually 87% of the time, you're doing some fuckery under the table.
Now,
like, there's no way you're this dedicated to getting gay couples children.
Yeah. Well,
and not using that as a guise.
That's the thing. Because
I feel like if it would have been like if it would have been a common man, Like just some dude, he went to community college, gay guy. Got his
Okay, I was about to say, is he gay? He's
gay
just
guy.
regular guy.
Go to
Oh, he's a
community
regular guy.
colleges, you know, gay bars,
Yeah.
bears, twinks, all that shit. But he's smart as hell, and he's like, yo, I figured out how to do this gay surrogacy thing.
Yeah.
And then he popularized it. It's like, all right, it's a little bit more wholesome. When it's some billionaire dude that makes designer babies, it's immediately creepy.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no way he wasn't doing some nefarious shit.
Whatever that first domino is that falls, it's always gonna paint like a shitty view of like what's to come. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, yes, that's what he's into. I haven't looked up how many gay people this has helped. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird toss up, and a lot of times,
Probably a lot.
That's how it is.
Probably
it's
a
the
lot.
fucked up beginning because the head of it. You know what I mean? He's a fucked up guy, but it does him good in the end.
Because you got like demented people are usually cunning enough to know that they can't lead with that shadow self. Like obviously, I can't be Mr. Hyde in public or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Public.
Now
which one is which? No, I can't be Mr. Hyde in public.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's early. The Red Bull's still hitting.
Yeah. It's getting through the system.
I have to put on the Dr. Jekyll face.
And we caught whatever virus that was on that ship. Niggas have been dry-throated and whatnot.
We got scurvy.
So what you were saying, right, with how, like just continuing on with the thought. So Julie, the year before that, so in 2011, she wrote another article and debated this guy again. So I had interviewed Mr. Barlow for a feature I wrote on the exploitive nature of the surrogacy trade. I asked him how the women reacted when giving birth and seeing the baby before it is removed. Let me make sure y'all see this.
Yeah, because that's an interesting question because it's like, though, like, of course she signed up to sell this baby essentially.
Yeah.
But you still build that weird bond in them 9 months because it's living inside your vagina.
So when giving birth and seeing the baby before it is removed, they don't see it, he said, explaining that the mothers of his children had to undergo C-sections because I always put it in their contract. I don't want my children coming out of a woman's vagina, he continued, pulling a disgusted face.
Yeah.
At least he's a real gay man. Mm-hmm. Like only a real gay dude would be like, look, I want a baby with a woman, not through a woman.
Yeah.
Completely different things. Those are two separate like entities.
One of those is tampered with. But it is, I feel when you make a business out of giving couples babies, it's probably hard not to think about what you do like breeding.
Yeah.
And that's innately like, I don't want to say it's a conflict of interest, but it's like innately like, all right, whatever moral ambiguity, normally niggas can say words.
Yeah.
Normally niggas can pronounce words.
Yo, just skip over it.
I'm not even going to skip over it. I'm going to dial it in.
Yeah.
Ambiguous.
Ambiguity.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the headphones off.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself say it. I just got to say it.
Yeah.
Ambiguity, nigga. You see how it just rolls off the tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah, it flowed off the tongue. But it does get, like, the lines get blurred.
Yeah.
They get very blurred. And I feel like a nigga like this, what he's saying, when he's willing to say publicly, like, ill, I don't want my babies going through a vagina. What is he saying in, like, the privacy of his home with other gay dudes? And they get catty. Funny
enough, Julie, again, had met up with Mr. Barlow. He's a real gay man. He'd be at all these gay events. I forgot what gay event it was. It was at the lesbian and gay fundraising event in 2014. And he was talking about how lesbians are fat and ugly and saying he would never buy an egg from one. So it's, she also ends it, the commodification of human beings is the entire project of the surrogacy trade, and it leads to dehumanization. Perhaps Mr. Barlow lost his sight of his humanity somewhere along the way.
Which is a part of the point I was stuttering to get out, is that there's like innately, there's no way that he can be wholesome about each delivery. It's not even possible. He's looking at that shit like numbers on the screen.
Yes.
Like if he could put them babies on a conveyor belt and just have them like fly out the pussy and just
Yeah.
right into an Amazon package,
Yeah.
he would do it.
Well, if it was that easy, I don't think there's enough people that want to go through that. But it is funny how like this is really looks maxing. Like what Clavicular is doing, like that shit is childish compared to what these billionaires are doing. Like he's trying to create literally a perfect child. And I mean he already did in 99, I hope I don't have this year wrong. He created twins. And I'm saying created because that's what it feels like. But, you know, it was a circus.
You almost said it like he did it like a magic trick.
Like, or like, yeah.
He's like, look behind your ovule.
Hold on, guys, did we even show a picture? This is what, I'm going to let you guess who's Mr. Barlow and who's the boyfriend.
Yeah. I feel like this is what the Bible depicts Satan to look like. Hot cheekbones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pink red skin.
Pink red skin. Well,
and gay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I agreed once said they're white. They're white. They're white.
He's got like a lava lamp red aura to him.
Look.
You can tell he don't give a shit.
Evil villains didn't get the white hair from books. They got it from powerful gay men who, you know, want to use their money to make the perfect human beings. And it's a weird toss-up. It's a weird toss-up, right? Because should this be allowed? Yeah. It's a weird, like, I mean, I don't know, like, shit, if you have the means for it, but it always comes back to the intentions and like what are you really doing this for? And if your intentions are to make perfect identical twins, that's already like yeah, let me turn the volume down on this shit. Like I'm not trying to hear that.
Like we sure we want to get this nigga research and funding?
But yeah, man, I guess baby farming. She also speaks about today, baby farming is a huge lucrative global trade among gay men. It is pretty much normalized, and a rising number of single men are now also opting to buy babies. Don't know for what reason. This is thanks to, in no small part, to Mr. Barlow's aided and abetted by the journalists and TV producers who have handed both men a massive platform and very little critical analysis. And
shout out to all the single mothers out there.
Yeah.
Something about the creepiness of this article made me just appreciate, and the fact that today is Mother's Day just made me realize we need to show these single mothers some more love.
Go create a single mother right now. I'll do the podcast. You go do it.
It's done.
Yeah.
You want to see me do it again?
Yeah.
I did.
Nigga's magical, y'all.
Watch out.
But no, seriously, I do think you should be able to make a baby.
For sure.
You should be able to make a baby. You should also be able to make a foundation that helps make babies easier. And
we shouldn't treat baby making like cattle or like livestock. It shouldn't be like, this should be one of the most delicate deliveries that I feel like there's niggas who pay more attention to the details of fondue.
Yeah.
And crepes and shit.
Yeah.
Than this nigga is with these children.
Absolutely. Well, I might have to take that back. I think this nigga knows more about like.
I mean the love. The love behind it. Good chefs, they season it with a little bit of love and empathy.
Yeah.
He's not smacking the baby's ass with love when they're born. It's just more like, yep, it's ready.
Yeah, no. It's ready.
Put a barcode on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then he's being auctioned off.
Yeah. Damn. The perfect baby. Would I make a baby?
Nah.
Would I make my baby as perfect it could be?
Nah. I was about to say, would you want to live a designer baby experience?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. No matter what, it depends.
Calm down. You sound like E.J. Johnson. Oh my God.
It depends. I'm glad EJ Johnson is on your mind. We're about to bring that up.
So I get tickets to the Met. Calm down,
And
nigga.
front,
You got to change everything
nigga,
about
court
yourself.
side seats, nigga. You ain't never been there. But
right.
it all depends on where I get drafted. Like any star player. Like any
Well, hold
star
on.
player.
Nobody said you was a star
It
player.
all depends on where you go. Some niggas get unlucky. They go to Detroit. But if you can make your way in Detroit, shout out to Kate Cunningham, making his way and shit, really building up a brand, you can make something bad into good.
Like, but you get drafted to Brooklyn, you fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
But if you get drafted to the San Antonio Spurs of gay couples,
oh, yeah.
nigga, you could be president.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Think bigger. You could be the nigga that controls the president. You could be Peter Thiel.
Yes. Well, what are they called? The
puppeteer.
Puppeteers. Yeah.
The gay dudes call him the top.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no
And
fancier.
your parents are gay, so you'd probably call him the top. That'd probably be your reference point based off your childhood.
If I was a designer, baby.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of them would be the mother. Let's be honest. Because they're not regular gay.
Yeah, but you're not going to call him mom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Still
call
a dude.
I'll probably call them by their first name and
Yeah.
shit. Mr. Barlow. Look, guys, have a baby. Don't looks Maxim. Yeah.
But if you do, put a lot of emphasis on the height.
Yes.
Because, shit, the difference between the league is 2 inches.
Yeah.
6'5" and 6'7", nigga, that's the difference.
Yeah.